Okay, so I just put a blank layer to work on above this. Select that. And I have the rectangle tool to just make it into a square shape. So I'm not going to rotate anything, but I'm just going to illustrate it. I'll give it a color just so it can be easy to see other than the white on white. And under Object, you have these sections under Envelope, Distort, Make with Warp. And what this allows you to do is that it's a preset listed in here. And inside, there are all these different pieces. Arc, you can go to arc lower. And each one of these that highlights it is the computer is setting up this particular location, and you have the option to change these different locations and pieces. So the one that works for this would probably be the inflate there. So just cancel that. So here it is as a square under Object, Envelope, Make with Warp. And this allows you to go. So inflate has this distortion of horizontal vertical. The preview button lets you see what's happening, and the initial part will be to make it a little bit larger onto this size. So we're just going to kind of build this from the ground up, 4 of them at a time, and we can illustrate it based off of that. So again, here's another square, so I'll just shift key to hold that square. This time has a different color shape. Go to Object, Envelope, and Make with Warp. And this time just kind of invert it a little bit. Click OK. And again, this you can kind of see that it has the presets for it, so I'm just setting it right to there. Just temporarily making it a little bit larger. We'll center them and make it so it all fits together. Notice a little bit of the distortion taking place. Make it with warp. This one's going to be on the outside round. I'm just starting from the back and building forward. And then doing the same thing, just making sure I'm making them squares, holding them down with the Shift key, and Envelope Distort. I just want them all to touch, so just have them all selected under Window and Align. Bring that palette. So this is the Transform palette. And you have these options. Little post-it will come out, tell you which one is there. So just centering them all. And then just taking the Option and the Shift key to just make sure that they intersect on the outside edge there. See him snap to that guy. And take this stroke off here. And just duplicating a copy in order to work with it on the side here. Now, 2 things when you do this. Under the Pathfinder, you have the options to work from. So here's Pathfinder and Align. The divide is right on the side here. It says these are 1 or more selected paths, so they're still related to the piece that made this with the Finder. So I'm just going to Object and expand them. And this will give you the file to expand them. And now you can divide them. And now that they're divided, you can't see a lot as to what's happened. But when you select a piece, you can see the section that's come out of it. So you had to kind of separate that piece. So you can delete that part. But before again, so this is the shapes that have been created on the left that have the envelope options. To the right, it's been expanded, copied it over, and do one more copy of this, just kind of set this off. So that way I have this one to work with. So this one I can take apart, use the direct selection tool, take that out, and so now you can see that these are separate pieces. I'm just kind of moving them out to see them, and now I can select them. So they've just gone with a little bit of color choice, making them right here, and fill. So you can select all of them. It'll give you a question mark because they have all the different approaches there to take that piece off. So here it is selecting all of them. And see if you can manipulate that one. So I'm just going to shift key the ones that have the butterscotch color. Here it is green. Blue. Just making that piece fit around. So I was able to make these shapes, first of all, with the segmented tool there, with the object on the envelope. And then once you have it, so for example, this is the one that is copied. We'll just move a copy of it up here. Here they are all broken together using the object and expand. And expand allows you to expand the fill and the stroke, so they're no longer attached to this piece. The appearance panel, once you have this, this is the one that's allocated to this. So when you open this up, you can see the contents of it. So it's showing that section. This is the part that's made. So using the Pathfinder to make the divide, that's what you have. Hide that. So that becomes your shape.